Is the Port of Skagway on your Alaskan cruise itinerary? If so, I'm going to share with you some budget-friendly things that you can do when visiting this beautiful port, such as places that you can eat, some fun things you can do, even a nearby hike. Plus, I will also share with you a shore excursion that you can book when visiting the port. Let's get started. Approximately 900 people. All of these bars have a little bit different feel and atmosphere, so it really just depends on what it is you're looking for. Hands down, my favorite was the Red Onion Saloon. Absolutely, I definitely recommend going to the Red Onion Saloon. They have a lot of history behind them. I went and visited their brothel upstairs. The saloon is a great little place to go and visit. It has $10 brothel tours upstairs, and if you didn't get a chance to see that in my blog, take a look at that. I will walk you through the brothel upstairs, how your madam takes you on a quickie, and it's a lot of really fun and historical information, how this was, like I said, the last town that so many men came to before they went on their trek and hoping to strike it rich on the Klondike Gold Rush. So this was a very popular brothel for many of those men to visit, have a drink, and, well, you know. So that was a great place for not only drinks, but I love the chowder and obviously the history of behind the bar there as well. The next place that I really enjoyed after that was the Skagway Brewing Company. Obviously, I loved the crab legs. The king crab legs, hands down, were amazing. I loved it. But I kind of sad that I didn't get a chance to visit the station. So going back to Skagway, I'm definitely visiting the station, and I can top it off with all 5 bars and grills that I have visited in Skagway. But you can't go wrong with visiting any of these bars in Skagway. I loved every single one of them. They were great and quaint. Saying that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. And Smuggler's Cove. It's a short walk from the ship to get there, and it's a great walk. I wore my hiking gear, because if you saw my vlog before in Juneau, I was not prepared. I didn't have long sleeves on, but I did have it in my bag in case it was needed. Bugs were not an issue this day. However, what was the issue for us was the fact that it was really hot. It was one of those days where it was in the upper 70s, probably even got to the low 80s, I believe, that day. And it was not breezy at all. And it was just really hot going through the woods. But it was really nice. And let me tell you, definitely worth it. It is not a far walk from the ship. And you don't have to book an excursion to do this. It's just a really nice little hike. And you get gorgeous views going. Her and mail it to her in the next couple of days. So hopefully that was something that she was able to recover, but that was interesting right there. Definitely make sure that you're holding on to your cell phone when you are on this excursion and you are taking pictures from the window. me. I haven't seen a lot of good reviews from it. I've seen some okay reviews from it after we went. So if this is something that you have done in the past, definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. It just wasn't one of my favorites, and I felt like I could have saved the money by only doing the White Pass excursion. Now, like I said, when we did the White Pass excursion, we did have to have our passports with us because we got off the train and onto a bus that took us back to Liarsville and then into Skagway. But they do have some excursions where you don't have to get off the train and you can stay on the entire time and the train takes you back in. So if that may be an option for you if you don't have a passport to bring with you. Also, we booked this particular excursion through Carnival Cruise Line, especially since it was a free excursion, since it was our elite week. But you can actually book this excursion in the town of Skagway. And I do usually recommend always booking your excursions through your cruise line in case you don't get back in time. But since it is right there in the town, and if you do have an itinerary like we did where you're there for like 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours, then you do have plenty of time to go and get your White Pass excursion tickets and get on the train, and you have plenty of time to come back, walk through the town, and make it back to the ship before leaving. So if you didn't get a chance to see any of my Skagway Alaskan cruise vlogs, make sure that you check those out, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. I hope this was helpful for you and gave you some inspiration of places to visit and things to do on your next Alaskan cruise. Bye for now.